For months, workers have been hearing the same warning: is coming for your job. Companies insist that artificial intelligence can make organizations faster, leaner, and far more productive. Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, decided to test that theory on a massive scale. It reduced its workforce. It reorganized entire departments. And it expected AI agents to perform work previously handled by thousands of employees. But according to a new Reuters investigation, the results did not go according to plan. And what happened inside Meta offers an important warning for every worker and every company betting its future on artificial intelligence. Here's what happened. In early 2026, Meta launched an internal transformation reportedly known as Project OT. The goal was to turn Meta into what executives called an AI native company. Instead of large traditional departments, employees would work in smaller teams supported by autonomous AI agents. Some teams were reportedly expected to shrink by as much as 60%. The theory sounded simple. AI would handle routine assignments, research, coding, analysis, and administrative work. A smaller number of highly skilled employees would supervise the technology, make important decisions, and complete the work AI could not handle. Meta could operate faster with fewer people. At least that was the theory. In May, Meta eliminated approximately 8,000 jobs, about 10% of its workforce. Another 7,000 employees were transferred into AI-related roles. Employees were told to reorganize around new AI systems, including internal agents designed to automate company workflows. But the expected productivity improvements reportedly failed to materialize. The AI agents were not progressing as quickly as executives anticipated. Technical problems interrupted workflows. Employees had to review, correct, and sometimes completely redo work produced by the AI. That is one of the biggest problems companies are beginning to discover. AI may complete a task quickly, but if an experienced employee must spend significant time checking the work, correcting mistakes, and supplying missing context, the company may not save nearly as much time or money as expected. AI can generate information, does not always understand why a decision matters, how a customer will react, or what could go wrong after that decision is made. Those are very different capabilities. Meta's restructuring also reportedly damaged employee morale. Workers feared that the systems they were being required to train would eventually replace them. Some employees resisted the changes. Others became uncertain about their responsibilities or their future at the company. Internal employee sentiment reportedly declined as workloads, reporting structures, and expectations changed. Meta had planned another round of job reductions later in the year. According to Reuters, that second broad round was abandoned. Mark Zuckerberg later acknowledged that mistakes had been made during the company's AI transformation. Meta did not abandon artificial intelligence. The company is still investing enormous amounts of money in AI infrastructure and development. But its message began to change. Instead of focusing on AI replacing people, Meta increasingly described AI as a tool for empowering people. That distinction is important. This story does not prove that AI is a failure. It does not mean jobs are suddenly safe. And it certainly does not mean companies will stop reducing headcount. What it demonstrates is that replacing complete human roles is much more difficult than automating individual tasks. A job is not one task. Most jobs are a collection of dozens or even hundreds of responsibilities. Some are predictable, others require judgment, communication, accountability, creativity, and knowledge that may never appear in a written procedure. AI might be able to draft a report, but can it determine whether the report is based on bad information? AI might produce computer code, but can it understand every business consequence if that code fails? AI might respond to a customer, but can it recognize when that customer is about to leave and know exactly how to save the relationship? Sometimes it can help. Sometimes it can perform, the first 70 or 80% of the work. But the final portion is often where human experience becomes the most valuable. That is the lesson workers should take from Meta's experience. Do not try to compete with AI by doing only the tasks AI performs well. Instead, move toward the parts of your job that require human judgment. Learn how to verify AI-generated work. Become the person who understands the customer, the business, the risks, and the consequences. Develop the ability to turn AI output into an actual business result. Here are 3 things you should do now. First, identify the tasks in your job that are most likely to be automated. Look for repetitive research, routine reports, standard emails, scheduling, data entry, basic analysis, and first drafts. You should assume companies will eventually automate at least part of that work. Second, start using AI to perform those tasks yourself. Do not wait for your employer to introduce a system and teach you how it works. Experiment with the tools that are relevant to your profession. Learn what they do well. More importantly, learn where they make mistakes. The employee who can supervise AI is more valuable than the employee who refuses to use it. Third, document the value that only you provide. Keep track of problems you solved, money you saved, customers you retained, revenue you generated, and decisions you improved. 20 years of experience is not enough by itself. You must be able to explain how that experience produces measurable results. Meta's experience reveals something that is being overlooked in the race toward automation. Companies do not simply need people who can complete tasks. They need people who recognize when a task was completed incorrectly. They need employees who can question assumptions, anticipate consequences, manage relationships, and accept responsibility for the final result. Artificial intelligence is changing work. Some positions will disappear, other positions will require fewer people. But companies attempting to remove human judgment too quickly may discover that efficiency on a spreadsheet does not always translate into productivity in the real world. Meta tried moving rapidly toward a workforce built around AI agents. The technology did not progress as quickly as leadership expected. Workflows were disrupted. Employee morale declined, and the company reportedly pulled back from its planned second round of broad layoffs. The lesson is not that AI cannot replace workers. The lesson is that AI cannot yet replace everything experienced workers actually do. Your best protection is not ignoring artificial intelligence. It is becoming the person who knows how to use it, question it, correct it, and turn it into a result the company can trust. Because the future may not belong entirely to AI. It may belong to the people who understand what AI still cannot do. If you are trying to protect your career and navigate today's changing job market, subscribe to Next Role Advisor. We break down what is changing, what employers are really doing, and the practical steps you can take to stay competitive. Because your next role will not be built on yesterday's rules.